Welcome, Aquarius, to your March Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button. Guys, this is where we take astrology with tarot, make a small horoscope for the month. But I do want to just talk about this right now. We do have the 303 portal coming up on Monday, which is a pretty good one. So it's good for manifesting. It's going to help you try and release a few things. So that way, when the lunar eclipse comes, you can really start moving past that unfinished business. I will do that one for you all, and then I'll do the full moon online, live. Okay, so, but this is where it's really going to bring everything to a climax to release the past for the solar eclipse on the 29th, okay, which is going to signify that new beginning with the new moon in Aries. And then, of course, you'll have the 330 portal running right with it. So watch your emotions as always, right? We always have to watch those emotions anytime we have these portals open. But really getting in here, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Remember, the lunar eclipse is the 14th, and the solar eclipse is the 29th. Trying to remember that. Kind of screwed that one up in Leo. I said the wrong date. I was like, dang it. Okay, guys, let's get in here. Let's get in here and see what's going on. You have some Taurian energy coming in. Ooh, that's going to keep you nice and stabilized. I like that. Going straight into the 9th house with some Saturn energy. Going on a little bit of a journey over here. But let's go straight over here to Saturn, because it looks like you are looking for something. The part of you that accepts challenge to gain the wisdom. So there's something that you feel is hidden away from you that you're going to figure out what the heck what is going on, right? Going straight into that Taurus, it's going to be definitely digging some dirt over here, right? The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It's rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. So it's going to take a little bit of time throughout the month to get to what it is you want to experience over here within the 9th house. Broadening your horizons spiritually, academically, or on a long journey, or just really learning something that's going to give you that aha moment within your life. Okay, so let's dig it over here and see what's going on. Definitely learning something. I like the 9th house though, because it's going to make you stronger in the end. Going straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Show us what's going on with the beautiful Aquarius. Ooh, going straight into the shadow side. So it does look like in the beginning of the month you're already on this journey to end something. 1 + 8 means 9. I have to dig deep within myself to figure out what the heck is going on. Weighing pros and cons, looking at the dark side versus the light side to fix the situation, trying to get past some kind of emotional loss, trying to figure out what is going on within this love situation. Whoa, or something that you do love. Oh, we do have a card on the floor, which is the 4 of Wands. I'm going to keep it over here as what you don't see coming. And then I'll pull the other cards as well. But yeah, you're definitely on this journey to heal from this situation, but trying to figure out what's going on, either with this person or with some kind of passion that you are trying to get up and going, and it's not working. So take that how it resonates, okay? If you are in school, then you're definitely diving deep over here, trying to get this accomplished, right? Looking at the long-term views within the situation. Is this exactly what I want? Trying to dig deep within that situation. Is this the best investment? I've worked really hard, but I'm feeling kind of the emotional loss within the situation. It's not moving the way I want to. The Lovers, on top of the Lovers, this is definitely love. Thank you. So when it comes to this love situation, you are working past it, but you are having a hard time. You know what it is? It's you contemplating and reaching a conclusion of whether or not you should stay within this situation. For others of you, I'm sitting over here thinking, what's wrong with this person? I've invested all this into them, and why have they treated me this way? Boom. For some of you, I'm just going to literally go there like, why? Why did you treat me this way? I have invested all my love, all my time to you. And now I'm going back within my shadow side to figure out, did I do something wrong? What did I do wrong to make you act this way? Did I do something? I feel like you're trying to get that challenge, that wisdom within yourself, trying to figure out what went wrong. What went wrong? Could have been dealing with a Taurus, a Gemini, a Cancer. Could be anybody. But it does look like no matter what the situation is, you're kind of asking these questions of, I did everything right, didn't I? It's almost like you're asking these questions because the Saturn is asking these questions. The part of you that accepts the challenge to gain the wisdom, the only way to gain the wisdom is to actually go within yourself to that shadow side and ask those questions. Did I do something to deserve it? I don't remember doing anything to deserve this. You know, I deserve more than this. It's going to be like the spiritual shake up, wake up, because you're in that shadow side as well. And you do have a Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, which is my God card. It's like I've committed everything that I'm supposed to do to this situation. Right? So it's kind of like, well, I've done everything. I'm kind of like even at the mercy of the understanding. But I don't get it. There's this like question mark. I don't get you. Why did you do this? Or why are you doing this? And for some of you, it's like, what's wrong with you? Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered in the beginning of the month. We're trying to finalize. And I do feel like they are challenging you. Going straight to the middle of the month. If you know it's not love, then it's something else. Okay, but I'm just saying for the majority of you, I am telling you this is love. If you know it's something else, that's fine. Use your discernment. You know what it is. Recognition, financial, material changes. Your sacral chakra is nice and open for the lunar eclipse. You're getting this recognition and this reward at work. You have a lot of things going on over here. So where I feel like you're not being recognized in your love, in your pillar of love, you are being recognized at work. And through this recognition of work, you are going to see these material changes. You're going to see these financial changes. You might even be buying something that you want, that you desire, because you do have this reward. You know, for some of you, I want to say in the United States, this is taxes coming back for some of you. If you've already filed your taxes, this is your taxes coming back. And you've been rewarded, right? I mean, like you got a good tax return. And now you finally can go buy that car or pay off that thing or, you know, whatever. But it's also going to help your bank account. So for some of you, this is just a tax return, which was substantially very good, right? It was what you desired because you needed it for debt. You needed it to buy this car, fix this car, buy this, that, right? However, okay. But you also have this recognition and reward. Now, we just still have to think about this ninth house, though, because no matter what, it still feels like it's been a long journey. But, you know, the long journey can also be focusing on this taxes as well, because this could have been something you've been trying to be like, oh, my God, I hope when I do my taxes that I get all this money back. I really need that. That's a part of your spiritual output, right? Because I'm asking. And now you're going to feel like you're actually getting it. So that's kind of the aha. For some of you are getting a promotion at work, or you're getting a new job. Something is going on while you're still trying to figure this out over here. So there's a lot going on for you this month. Yeah. You feel like you're living up to your legacy. And this part right here is keeping that faith and purpose open for the ninth house. So when it comes to your career and your finances, you have the faith. It's whatever this over here is that's really driving you crazy. So you're pushing with the passion and the courage over here to focus on what it is you truly want when it comes, you know, when it comes to this finance. It's almost like I couldn't really find the answers to the situation about this love. I'm in the mid-month over here with the lunar eclipse. I'm very much so focused on this money. You've switched your focus. Yeah. Because you can't figure out what the hell they're doing. And it doesn't mean that it's still not in the background of your mind. Absolutely, because you still feel the disrespect from them. You still feel like there has to be some kind of balance or divorce that has to take place. You don't understand, but you're still trying to stand your power when it comes to that love situation. But at the forefront is definitely this money. And this is a long time coming for you in a lot of ways because of this you go that Taurus energy coming in with slow and steady wins the race, but you put in a lot of hard work. So you are seeing the efficiency within the financial area, material area. It's just getting this balanced and trying to figure this shit out over here. But I do see that you are in Emperor mode in the mid-month over here as this is starting to climax with that lunar eclipse. It's going to start really pushing you into this area of feeling more in control of the situation instead of just like, I don't get it. So a lot of your confusion is going to end up going away as you're becoming more practical about the situation. It's going to be different. You're restructured. Your emotions are restructured for sure. Which is crazy because you would think that your emotions would be all over the freaking place because of but it's not. You're not in la la land. You're not you're distracted. You're not over emotional. You're very structured for the most part, right? Doesn't mean you're still not in emotional loss or sad or any of that. It just means that your emotions are really on target. Yeah, you have the authority, and that's moving straight into the end of the month where you're still in Emperor mode, not dealing with this temptation anymore, going to where the love begins. Okay. The bottom of the deck, what we don't see coming, I'm going to just show you really fast, is the not dealing with it with the 10 of Cups to the Sun. So moving on for your passion and putting back your passion. You are getting the Ace of Cups to the Four of Wands. So you are stabilizing what it is and moving forward towards your own happiness and blessings, knowing that this is not going to happen. I think the Sun is going to come out over here, the solar eclipse, and really kind of give you that idea that it was nothing that guys, I don't think there was really a whole lot you really did. Okay, let's just get this right. There is nothing here, and I've seen this reading before. There's nothing a whole lot that you really did to make this happen. Okay? And I'm not saying you weren't perfect and you didn't do this and didn't do that. I'm saying on the overall, to have them act the way they were acting, you really didn't do a whole lot. You see what I'm saying? That was what they chose to do. That was on them. The temptation and the chains are being broken. They're being broken by what? Because you want to release the situation, right? With the lunar eclipse. That's putting the past in the past, leaving the past in the past, but we can move forward. I see you doing that as the Emperor. If you were still holding on to all that past and all that stuff that you had with this love situation, then you would not be the Emperor. Couldn't be. Impossible. No, because you're literally dealing with somebody who's stubborn, obsessed, greedy, manipulative, you name it. And you're letting go of that. You're letting go of past resentments. You're calling for the calm of the storm. Remember, the desire to reconcile does not mean we have to be lovers. It's making amends. It means we can compromise on the situation without having to fight everything. It's saying, even if I fight, then I say, that's fine, I'm done. But it's over. We don't need to talk about this anymore. It's done. And that's what that means. That's all it means. It does not mean we have to go back and be lovers again. Where the love begins on the Ace of Cups says you're finding peace of mind within yourself as you're becoming the Empress. So now you're going from the Emperor to the Empress. For some of you, you even have a new love that's coming in. Somebody that you desire to grow with, somebody that you desire to have this action with, somebody who's showing you the love, showing you patience after this storm, after these 10 of Swords. If you know that person is not there, then it is just you now becoming the Empress from the Emperor. Because no matter what, I do still feel like you're the Empress. You're going to find this more nurturing piece to yourself over here. But it's a different kind of development because you're finding the peace, the spiritual peace within yourself after this long journey, this journey of hurt, pain, darkness. But you do have some good things that are coming in. And you will find that peace. You'll find that renewal, that refreshing feeling with the sun as the sun is coming in the end, which you don't see coming in the very end. The reading of this one is once you figure out what the challenge to gain the wisdom is, then you can actually set yourself free from the understanding that I don't have to stay here. It's up to me. It's my choice. I don't have to 100% be in a compromised position. And even if we have to live together, we can reconcile a certain way to where we can have more peace. Right? Why? Because it won't affect you anymore. So you're now more like playing it safe, but you've learned. What did you learn through the challenge? I've learned to just back up and say, you know what, until I can get my stuff together and get out, or whatever the situation is. Everybody's situation is going to be done. If you know that you're still staying together and, you're just going to make amends from this situation, you're just going to let it go. Because you're going to say, for some of you, it'd be like, it's not worth it to ruin my relationship. Or some of you are going to say, this is so big, but I have to stay here. Everybody's story is different. We could go through 1,000 different scenarios of who's staying, who's going. Okay, but that's not it. It's called, there is a compromise to make amends for just peace at the time. Hey, someone's going to wave this white flag. So this is where your sudden awareness comes through, that if I just withdraw from the situation, I can find the sun, I can find the 10 of Cups, and I can find my peace of mind. That's all. But all of this, what did I do wrong? You're going to find out in the end, you didn't really do a whole lot. Now, cross watchers, if you're watching and you know Aquarius was guilty of doing so, then that is fine, because you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I will tell you one thing right now. Having the adjustments and the values to the situation is going to be the biggest piece of the puzzle. Some of you are just going to learn to hide your money and don't become their ATM machine. I see that too. I see dark side of wealth twice, so you might even be worried. You could even be very worried because you're getting this promotion, you're getting this big, large paycheck, you're getting this money. And they might want some of this or going to spend that. So you might be, some of you might even be getting a new savings account and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to open a new savings account, put this over here so they don't even know it exists. Not even a joke. And that will keep them out of your piggy bank and not letting them know that you had that. If you're married, I don't know how the hell it's going to work. I'm not even kidding. You're going to have to come to some kind of amends on that. And that would be just probably the retreat and withdrawal. Because the seriousness, if you guys are married, that's going to be a tipster. But that's just going to become one of those making amends. And you're just going to, like I said, there's going to be just the throwing the hands up in the air when it comes to that situation or raising that white flag. That's it. If you know you're not married and they're doing that, you're going to end up moving money around. I mean, literally, that's all it is. Okay, but otherwise, in the end, you do have the sun, so you do have some kind of blessing coming in for you. But I still feel like it's going to be, because a lot of you are getting some kind of recognition, reward, some kind of promotion that's going to help you. I still think you guys are hiding money for some of you. If it's not on the tax return because you know you can't do it there. It's definitely money that you're working on. Maybe it's so that you can leave this situation. Because I see that. Okay, guys. And that was it for you. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.